Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to Third Eye Talk, your sacred space for soul talk, spiritual wisdom, and lunar alignment. I'm so grateful to have you here with me. If you hear, we have special guests that are joining us, and I'm so happy to be here and to share this information with you once again. So today we're going to be diving deep into the energy of the full moon coming up on April 12th, 2025 in Libra. So this is a full but soft but sharp full moon that we're having. Okay, it's graceful, but it's powerful. And Libra teaches us the art of balance. It teaches us that, what is our reflection? What is it that we're seeing? We're being asked to reflect on how we hold balance in our lives, especially in our relationships, boundaries, and inner peace. So grab something good to drink and let's spend the next few minutes exploring what this moon is going to bring up for us and how we can work in a way that honors our growth. So, Libra is an air sign and it is ruled by Venus, the planet of love, beauty, and harmony. And when the moon is full in Libra, it brings a light to all the things relational, how we connect with others, how we communicate, and whether we're showing up in alignment, and in alignment especially specifically with our values. It also brings attention to imbalances we may be having, where we're giving too much, where we're not speaking up, and where we're sacrificing our peace for the sake of not rocking the boat, okay? And this moon sits across from our sun in Aries, and Aries is all about self, independence, bold action, and Libra, on the other hand, is about consideration, listening, harmonizing, and considering the impact, right? So this full moon holds a very bold intention that may transcribe us from me or I to us and we. Okay? So let's talk a little bit about what you might be feeling. So what you might be feeling, sometimes things don't feel loud and you kind of don't feel like you want to carry a loud energy, right? And it can also, when you don't feel loud, you can still feel deep and intense within you emotionally, right? So things that you might be feeling: a need to reevaluate a relationship, romantic, platonic, or even professional. Frustration with people-pleasing patterns, the urge to beautify your space or life to reflect more harmony, a desire to reconnect with someone or to finally cut the cord, a deep reflection about what peace actually looks like and feels like for you. Okay, so those could be some of the things that you might be feeling. And if you're feeling a bit more sensitive to conflict or disharmony right now, just know that specifically Libra doesn't love confrontation, but this moon might show you the areas of discomfort that you absolutely need to realign for yourself. So, I remember a time when I personally kept saying yes and yes and yes. And the real reason why I was saying yes and yes and yes was to try to avoid disappointing people, right? I thought I was being spiritual, compassionate, open, but really I was actually abandoning myself. And this Libra energy, if anything, reminds me that without love, or that without boundaries, love is non-existent. So boundaries is what makes up love. And love without boundaries is not love at all. So this type of moon in Libra can really make you think about, what is love? How am I defining it? What am I doing to show love? How are others showing me love? And how does saying no or yes affect or not affect the love at all? Just a little tidbit for you to think about, right? So now, let's ground this energy, right? Let's ground this energy, this airy Libra energy, right? So let's give it some grounding. So here are some soul nourishing, I'm sorry, I'm just enjoying being out here. Here are some soul nourishing practices for the Libra full moon. So a first example or practice you could do is write a full moon release letter. Write a letter to someone or even yourself, releasing what no longer serves you. You do not have to send it, but just get the feelings out. Be raw, be real, and then safely burn or tear the letter up. This is very symbolic and powerful. Number 2, take a Libra bath ritual or a bath ritual. Draw a warm bath or shower, add rose petals, lavender, or Himalayan salt. Light a candle and speak affirmations into the water, and let the water wash away any energetic tension you have been holding. Number 3, mirror work. I don't know if anyone knows about this, but it's definitely a thing. What you look in the mirror and say definitely becomes or can become. So stand in front of a mirror, look into your eyes and say, I deserve harmony. I deserve relationships that nourish my soul. I am allowed to choose myself. It may feel awkward at first, but with a little bit of practice, you'll be just fine. And that's actually usually a sign that it's working, that you're connecting. The more awkward you feel, the more you should feel like it's actually working. Okay? Journaling. So here are a few journal prompts. So take the time to write answers to these specific questions. So where in my life is there an imbalance? Where do I give more than I receive? And what does true peace feel like in my body? Okay, and lastly, here are your affirmations for the Libra full moon. I create balance in every area of my life. My relationships honor my truth. Peace is my birthright, not a reward. Now, just a reminder, this full moon is a sign and is a sacred message, right? That is especially for you, that tells you that peace begins within you. Okay? Balance is something that we cultivate, not chase. And the most harmonious relationships come when we are harmonious with ourselves. Okay? So if anything has felt out of alignment lately, trust what's being revealed. Libra doesn't just ask us to be nice, but Libra asks us to be just in justice and righteousness, okay? So be fair to yourself. Be loving in your boundaries. Be honest in your heart. This is how we heal. Not just ourselves, but the collective energy that we all share. I thank you so much for sharing this sacred time with me under the Libra full moon and this gorgeous sun today. If this episode resonated with you, please comment down below. Let me know ways that it's helping, resonating, because truth be told, I need the motivation too. Okay? Tag me, share it with a friend, social media, so I can see how you're flowing with the energy. Until next time, stay soft, stay sacred, and stay aligned. I love you so, so much. Mwah. Bye.